racing car. I will come back to that later in this presentation. We are MDCSEI. We are a company from the Netherlands, a small company with 15 people, and we 100% focus on the AI infrastructure. That means the compute with the GPUs, the networking, and the storage, of course. So I hope this clicker will work. Oh, yeah. What I already told you is that our focus is 100% on the infrastructure. That means we are a partner of NVIDIA. I think all of you know that NVIDIA is the biggest player in the AI market. They have a market share of 80+% of the total market. So I want to tell you, that's the AI stack. I want to talk to you about the AI stack and how complex it can be. You see here the layers. We start with data connectivity, a data center, infrastructure management, Kubernetes orchestration application. But also besides using finance and enablement. I will come to that one. Okay, we start with the data. Data is the fuel for the AI data center. We need data, and we need it. Can be for inference, then we need smaller amounts. If you talk about training, the AI training, then talk about large amounts of data. Connectivity, I just spoke with to you about connectivity, how important it is that we can have good connectivity and reliable connectivity to the data center where you have your AI stack deployed. The data center itself. This morning we heard from the guys from Schneider, I think, is that the current data center, we have a rack that's occupying 120 or 150 kilowatts of power, but in 2 year time frame it will be 600 kilowatts. So you can imagine how things go that quick. If you build a data center today, and we talk about data center investment of 15 years, okay, then you must prepare your data center today for 600 kilowatts or even more, and it must be not air cooled, it must be liquid cooled. And then we come to the part where we play the most game, is that this is the infrastructure side. So we need the servers with the GPUs. But these GPUs need to be filled up with data, so you need not only fast GPUs but also fast storage and fast networking, so that your GPUs are not idle and waiting for data to be processed. On top of it, we must manage the complete infrastructure. It's most of the time based on Kubernetes. That's one of the next things. It's also a new thing for most of traditional IT players, that Kubernetes is something new. It's completely different than from VMware. By example, the virtual machines you had in the past, monolithic. Okay, Kubernetes is more automated, and you can automate your resource deployment. Orchestration, also one of the important things, is that you need you have your workloads, and what I already mentioned, the GPUs are very expensive, so you don't want to have your GPUs idle. So if you have a bunch of GPUs, you want to have your workloads occupy all the GPU capacity as at the maximum. And on top, and that's where we stop as MDCSEI. We focus on the infrastructure, but we stop at the application layer. We have an ecosystem where we have players that can do the delivering of the applications itself. This is an overview of how we see the AI stack. We ourselves as MDCS, we work together with NVIDIA. They have something, a hardware product called DGX, but there are also many OEMs like Dell, Supermicro, HP that offer more or less the same, but in their own flavor. We have the basic command manager is something that's monitoring the complete stack, because it's a complex stack, so you need to be monitor it all the time. On top of that, Kubernetes orchestration, as I already mentioned, the workload orchestration. And on top of that, we have the NVIDIA ecosystem that's offering you every type of model that you can use in production as soon as you are there. So you don't have to invent the wheel yourself. You can start with the NVIDIA AI Enterprise to get 80% already there, and okay, you must build your own application on top of it. This is what we offer services. We start with advisory, and that means that our first question to potential customers is, what type of workload do you have? Because not every workload is the same and is requesting the same infrastructure. We do the implementation. After that, the customer can do their own management, but if they don't have the resources, we can offer them the management and enablement, and that's also one of the things. Because AI infrastructure is something completely different than traditional. You need to educate the people that are working with that infrastructure. Yeah, this is also an overview about the training. We organized together in some cases with NVIDIA, some hackathons, some workshops, the infrastructure platform, the advice data center. We work together with the party that's offering modular data centers that can handle, for one data center can handle 1 megawatt, by example. It's not the container you see here outside, it's completely built and engineered for a specific workload. Financial things, the investments are large, and we're not talking about hundreds of thousands of euros when you want to be starting with your own AI infrastructure stack. We talk about at least a couple of million. We offer a managed service. Important, also we build an ecosystem, because we as MPCS cannot do everything. We are not able, we focus on the AI infrastructure stack, everything above it. We must partner it with other people, but also for the data center locations here in the Netherlands, by example, we have a power grid that's not able to deliver enough power to the data centers. So we partner with parties in Iceland or in the Nordics, Denmark, Finland, etc. What are our advantages? We work together with NVIDIA. NVIDIA is, I think, it's proven technology. We are very flexible in our deployment options. So you can choose your own data center, you can choose your own co-location, or we can advise you in that. We are full transparent in the way we maintain the complete stack, and if you want to do it yourself, it's fine for us. If you can do it, please do it yourself. If we work with NVIDIA, we work with the reference architecture, so that it makes it very scalable, and it's a managed service, and we can also, if you go to a cloud provider, then they call it the cloud bill shock every month, so you have no clue about what you're paying. And with our solution, it's your own stack on your own favorite location, and it's a predictable price you pay every month. It's not a surprise what the bill will be in the end of the month. Then is one of the things, and that's the GGX reference architecture. You can imagine if you bring together a lot of components It's the compute, it's the networking, it's the storage, and you want to do it yourself. Okay, you can do it, but you must invest a lot of time and effort in bringing together all the components. And we prefer to work with what NVIDIA is calling reference architecture. That means that we work with the same components, with the same setup as NVIDIA is doing internally. Yeah, you know that it works. And when shit hits the fan, okay, who can you call? You can call NVIDIA, yeah? And if you go for AGX, okay, of course you can call your OEM, but that does not mean they can help you, because it can be very complex to find the issue. And then we come to another very important part, I think, and that's, we always talk about the technology, but it's not only the technology. You need what we call an AI Center of Excellence. That means that you need people that really understand the infrastructure side and can help you with, as a user, but also as by example, we have a customer, Technical University, they have researchers. Of course, the researchers have knowledge about their domain, but they don't have all the knowledge about what is the infrastructure able to do. A good example of that is what we have a researcher that did a training on their infrastructure stack. And one of the guys from the Center of Excellence said, okay, did you try this? Okay, this is an option, it is new in the current generation, but the researcher was not aware of it. So what he did, he changed a little thing, and the training was 30 times faster than before. So that means if you have a training job that runs 1 month, 30 days, okay, you can do it not in 30 days, so you only need 1 day, only because of a little change in the options. So very important to have an AI Center of Excellence. What do we have here? Yeah. What are our values? We want to make impact. We are curious because the AI world is changing that fast. What today is hip can be in a couple of months can be completely out of date. And we like collaboration, because what I already mentioned is that you cannot do it on your own. AI is a team sport. You need to collaborate with parties. We have an ecosystem, and we love to work with parties. This is DGX Spark. It's a small box. It's around $4,500, I think. This is the simplest piece of what we call AI infrastructure. You can place it on your desk. You can stack 2 of these boxes. It's very good for a developer that wants to run his model or test his model locally before he wants to run it on a cluster of hundreds or even thousands of GPUs. Okay, this is what we call it. It will be the next generation of what is NVIDIA is offering with their a supercomputer. It's called Vera Rubin. It is not on the market yet, but it will become available in the end of this year. What you see here is a superpod, and for your ID, this superpod is consuming around 2 megawatts. So you need what normally you have a data center, you have maybe hundreds of racks that can consume 2 megawatts, but only this, I think it's 14 or 16 racks consume this total amount of 2 megawatts. Some of our partners, maybe some names you know, the OEMs, we work together, the DDN, the FASA, the storage vendors we work with the OEMs. We work also with the DLL that's offering our the financial because we call it life cycle management. That means so you make a decision to have a lease term of 2 to 3 years, and after that you can replace your complete AI stack for the latest and the greatest. Another amount of companies we work together with. ML6 is, by example, an Introverts that are consultancy firms that work in the AI space, and that is where we work with them. And then we came back to the racing car. If you know something about F1, you see a complete team. Mercedes is having more than 800 people in a factory that's only running 2 cars, and every one of these employees have a specialism. There are people that know about everything about the engine, but also about aerodynamics. In the AI world, it's more or less the same. You need specialists, and we are the specialists in the AI infrastructure, but we know what we can do and what we cannot do. I think this is it. Someone has questions? Then it was completely clear. I will say thank you very much for your attention.